This is the new Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus, and this phone is very impressive for a lot of various reasons. This device is very slim at 5.95 millimeters, so that's really impressive. In fact, it's not much thicker than the Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge, and you know that phone has been getting a lot of hype for how slim it actually is. Now, this phone is not a flagship by any means. In fact, this phone is under $200, and it doesn't even have 5G support. That being said though, I wanted to cover it because I've found the phone to be very interesting because of how slim it is and also some other features that we're getting here as well. Now this phone has a curved display at 6.78 inches and it also is AMOLED, and we're getting a 144 Hz refresh rate. So a super smooth refresh rate here with the phone. It really does glide like butter, so that's very impressive. Also, with this device, the fingerprint sensor is built into the display, and then we're also getting face unlock here with the phone as well. We're getting very small bezels all around with it having an 89.3% screen to body ratio, and we're even getting 128 gigabytes of storage. Now despite this phone being very thin, we're getting a 5160 milliamp hour internal battery, and this phone does support up to 45 watt fast charging. Now I've got to do a little bit more testing, but the main camera on this phone appears to be very decent. However, despite there actually being 3 cameras, or how it appears, there's actually just one 50 megapixel main camera. So I'm not sure what the others are for, let me know in the comments. But in addition to not being 5G, the other limitation with this device is that we're getting a relatively weak processor with it having the MediaTek Helio G200. Now MediaTek does make some really good processors, but I did run a benchmark test here and you can see the scores are relatively low. That being said though, the phone is nicely optimized, it's certainly usable, and Infinix certainly offers more premium options, so I understand that this phone had to fit in a certain market segment. But if this phone was more powerful and it had 5G, then this device would really be a great recommendation, especially if you're looking for a very cool and sleek device, and especially if you're not looking to spend too much money. I really love this material on the back of the phone. It's a nice frosted finish, but I love this yellow look to it. It just looks really good, and it's a lot different from other smartphones that I've seen previously.